Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, everything looks good. Alright, so good morning everyone. I hope you are having an awesome day. Today we finally have our Limbo reset, so I'm going to start things off right off the bat with a full Limbo clear, live, raw, unedited. Maybe 2 days ago I filmed a team making video in which I came up with team building ideas, partners, for every single 5-star and 6-star character available. I'm going to basically follow my recommendations, and instead of maybe playing the really standard characters like Centurion or Melania, I'm going to change things up today. I'm going to try to take advantage of the flattest, but also play DPSs that might not be super optimal, just because well, in my case, I do want to try my Druvis. She's stuck at Resonate 4, and I'm curious about how her power level increases as I level up her Resonate. Yeah, so here's our new Limbo. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's going to be different because side 1 is still weak to mineral, but side 2, instead of being weak to beast, it's going to be weak to star. And actually beast is weak against the enemies on side 2, so it's not really recommended to run beast on the second side unless you want to go try hard and you're okay with taking 30% extra damage. But anyways, so into Limbo. Limbo does reset the 1st and 16th of every month. Yes, and yeah, I'm really excited for tackling Limbo, not only because I want to see what the new boss is like on side 2, as well as what the new ads will be on side 1, but additionally I really need these Oneric shards here. These are a very important limited resource that you can only get from Limbo and Somnambulism, and these are necessary in order to buy the golden caskets you need to resonate 10 your characters, as well as the brief cacophonies in order to level up the resonates of your characters from level 5, resonate level 5 through resonate level 9. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and tackle this. I haven't seen the enemies, I just got into the login screen, so yeah, let's do this. So, into Limbo, a deep slumber, a tougher trial in the depths of dreams. Complete Weyerhaeuser forced beta in surface to enter Limbo, where tougher trails and abundant rewards await. Cool, and when we full clear Limbo, we're going to also get 600 orange drops, so that's an incentive to clear this. But I'm really here for the Oneric shards. Well, actually, I'm here for both, but Oneric shards I really need because my Druvis has been stuck on Resonate 4, as has my Regulus for the past almost a full week. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at the current rules. So our allies grant mineral and star characters that haven't taken an action this round 1 stack of rousing morale at the end of the round. Interesting. So this actually incentivizes you to basically have your character basically take a break for basically every other round. I'm not sure what rousing morale does. We'll find out in the game, but I know Pickles and Regulus, who are action point friendly, they actually have been part of their kit that when you take 1 round, taking a break for 1 round, you get some sort of bonus, such as the clarified topic on Pickles or a restless heart with Regulus. So that's pretty cool. So that's our Limbo buff for this season. We're in season 5. Okay, let's go in. All right. So here's the first Limbo stage. As you know, we have 6 stages in total, sides 1 and side 2. Whatever characters you use in side 1, you cannot use on side 2. And these are the buffs. Oh, okay, here's another buff. So 2 to 3 star incantations enjoy crit rate of 30%. So this kind of incentivizes you to merge your cards or level up your cards so that they're stronger. You'll crit more. So this actually is kind of like a buff to Ann Lee as well, because as you know, some of you know, her ultimate causes a random incantation for the next 2 rounds to level up 1. So that's awesome. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably run Druvis, Ann Lee, and Tooth Fairy on side 2. And side 1, I'll decide in a moment once I see this enemy. So this enemy is Beast, so Mineral Flatus will be advantageous for that 30% extra damage. Okay, so these are the enemies. So these are Insight 2 level 35 enemies. Dryads, which live by a tree's roots. Their lives are interconnected with the woods. So the boss here, mass attack, shreds your reality defense and mental defense by 25%. Okay, pretty standard. Oh, he can disarm, so I had to keep that in mind. Disarm causes you to not be able to use your attack incantations. So we probably want to... oh, and +1 Moxie to himself. That's his kit. So they have 2 different mechanics. Dying does not die after taking lethal damage, but retains 1% of max HP. Okay, so starting this Limbo, we're going to face enemies that are able to basically revive, if you will, or like not die the first time you attack them. Then secondly, when a round starts, inflicts 1 stack of growth on the caster. The effect stacks. Growth damage boost plus 10% can stack. So the more rounds that go on, he'll be able to deal more and more damage. So we want to clear the boss quickly. And then you just got the standard adds that do very similar things. Okay, and then side 2. We'll talk about side 2 when we get there. Well, actually, let's do it now. So Tramp, an unkempt tramp who is still afraid to admit to his mistakes. He still has the obsession with his past and has never considered putting his faded fire axe away. Dead end number 2, when the caster's HP is below 30%, crit rate and crit damage plus 30%. Past nightmares. So he's able to dispel all statuses from all enemies and deals 320% reality damage. So I'll have to keep that in mind when Ann Lee has her buffs up. And then additionally, this is what bleed does. So after taking an action, the bleeded unit takes additional Genesis damage. Okay. And then he enjoys leech rate. So we also want to focus down. My plan will be focusing down the boss, because I'm gonna play Druvis and Ann Lee on side 2, which both have multi-target ultimates. Yeah, so long as they don't take away my Moxie, I'm good. I think we're good. Okay, let's do this. So, starting things off, I'm gonna run Eternity.
Right. Just one thing.
Pickles. Medicine Pocket. You could also run Balloon Party or DK, like I mentioned in the video, if you have
Is
them.
everyone else dead?
My Eternity is level 45, Resonate 10. She's actually on the crit build, able to achieve a crit rate of about 43.5%. With Tooth Fairy, it is going to exceed 60%. Additionally, I'm running her on the Hopscotch Psycube Amplification 3. This is the Psycube that I recommend if you're running Centurion or or Eternity as your main DPS. And then for my Pickles, I am actually going to run him on Luxurious Leisure for that extra single target ultimate damage, plus every time my Pickles casts an ultimate, he is able to his next following ultimates up to 3 stacks deal additional damage. And then for my medicine pocket, I'm going to be running my Inquisitive Deer, which is pretty much the one of 2 dedicated healer side cubes, the other one being Beyond Wonderland, which is a limited side cube that you can acquire if you play in this Tooth Fairy event. You can pick it up from the shop. Alright, and then as my assist, who do I want as my assist? Well, Sotheby I might run on side 2, so let's change it to... Let's pull up Melania just in case...
10 more minutes.
Oh, oops. Just in case things go south,
All right.
which it won't,
Just one thing.
but...
I will be home by 10 p.m.
Actually, you know what? Let's have Centurion as a cheerleader.
Is the camera in place?
And I'm just gonna put a... Okay, so... Luxurious Leisure, and then we'll do Brave New World on Centurion. Okay, that actually works out perfectly. So nowadays with Limbo, I'm just trying to clear as quick as I can. Okay, so just finishing off some ads first. I think the boss, I don't know who is the boss. Maybe that guy.
Take it easy.
We'll go ahead and let
Gently.
Pickles get that Limbo
Hey!
Limbo buff. Okay, and we'll read what that buff does. Ooh, that was beautiful how those cards landed. Okay, so let's actually see what this is. So, rousing morale damage bonus plus 50% when attacking, reduced by 1 when you use the stack. Very cool. So Pickles is going to do big damage. Alright, so I think what I'll do first is I'll go ahead and do Eternity's multi-target attack so that, you know, we do additional damage. Or, well, we'll do damage to the entire party. I'm going to... Oh, actually I have an idea. Well, yeah, actually let's do that, and then we'll get Pickles' ultimate up. So single target damage, and then multi-target damage there.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Beautiful, we got crits. Nice. Okay, somehow that boss survived. Okay, so we'll just finish things off. And we'll just, sure, let's not do that. I mean, the match is pretty much over.
Handle it, Jen. Take it easy.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to make these Limbo clears interesting for you guys.
The puppy is fleeing the scene at its maximum speed.
Alright, so kind of showing you my stats. So, Pickles actually did quite a bit of damage there. Okay. So here it shows the amount of damage I dealt. So this is, if you're curious about how much combined HP all the enemies have. Very cool. So that was side 1. For those of you who unlock Limbo, usually you'll be able to clear sides 1 and 2 no problem for the first stage of Limbo. Okay, so now Star Flatus is advantageous, but I do want to run Druvis. I am raising her right now. I do want to get her Resonate 10 level 60. we'll go ahead and partner her with Beacorn Blue, who I just I3'd 2 days ago, and I'm trying to get her leveled up. And then Tooth Fairy, of course, to provide that extra offensive utility. And as a cheerleader, I'm going to have Sotheby in the back, who can actually function as a sub DPS as well. So I think I'm pretty happy overall with how this team works out. I could run Ann and Lee, but Beacorn Bloom is really nice just because the side cubes just work out perfectly. With Druvis, she's a multi-target attacker, so Brave New World is what I recommend for her, just because Druvis's single target and multi-target damage is not that high, but her ultimate actually hits pretty hard, and her ultimate petrifies as well. So I always like to get the ultimate up as quick as I can. And then, so here I have Druvis, currently Resonate 4. It's been like that for the past week. I'm looking to earn some brief cacophonies today. And by the way, guys, I will have timestamps for all the Limbo runs, in case you just want to jump to like my Limbo 5 or Limbo 6 showcase. And yeah, and then you got my Beacorn Bloom. Love her new Battle Pass skin, looks amazing, it's really clean. Got her on my Luxurious Leisure, as you can see. And then Tooth Fairy, I have her on Inquisitive Deer. I'm looking to actually switch it up a little bit to Beyond Wonderland. Yeah, maybe I'll do a proper showcase of Beyond Wonderland in the next Limbo reset. I think by that time I'll get it to level 60. Yeah, so... Oh, actually, if you don't mind, let me just grab my resources from the wilderness, just so I don't overcap, if you don't mind. I am going to have bookmarks.
The last time I enjoyed the sun like this was in the afternoon.
For all,
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm streaming live right now, so I literally just logged into my account. Very nice. This also allows me to level up Beacorn Bloom a couple
Last time I
times.
enjoyed the sun like this was in the afternoon.
I do also want to level up my side cube because I actually really want to try out Beyond Wonderland today to see how much tankier it makes my Tooth Fairy, and if it also I also want to see how much it affects my healing output, because if the healing output of my Beyond Wonderland is acceptable, then I do want to start running Beyond Wonderland on my Tooth Fairy. That way, if I ever want to use Sotheby as my sub DPS, I can do so, no problem. Now I'm gonna actually change this up because Druvis, I finally got her to 100% bond. So I do want to change things up a little bit. I will go ahead and do A Knight. He's not really leveled, but
not rusted yet.
it's alright. Actually, what I'll do is I'll run Brave New World on my Regulus, and then I'll run Hopscotch on my A Knight. And I'm still trying to level up the bond for my random 3 stars and 4 star characters to raise that bond level, get more of those orange drops.
I can't wait anymore.
Alright, cool. So let's just be efficient here. Let's do that. And let's just focus down that ad.
Never hesitate.
Ooh, my damage is not that great. Yeah, my A Knight's really not that built right now. I'm trying to build all my characters, but it's going to take some time. Cool. Actually, let's do it this way. Well, actually, that's alright.
Just start me up. Nice.
I think my A Knight's only Resonate 3.
Now right hands up.
Yeah, but this is what I typically do, just trying to level up my my bond level for everyone. Okay, cool. So let's do that. do
Are
that.
you ready to
and
be blinded?
guess we'll hop off.
Thank you for your cooperation. Are you ready?
Actually, I could have saved that ultimate. This is not how you play.
Woohoo! Release! Come back to me.
It's fine, it's fine. Okay, very cool.
Bravo. Never hesitate.
Nice. Let's see if we can knock out anyone here.
Follow the will of gods.
Let's just focus down the boss.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
That's actually pretty good damage considering how built my Knight is right now. Okay, now I think would be kind of a good time to heal. Let me see here. I want to figure out which one requires defeating. So this one, when you defeat, you gain 1 Moxie. Cool. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and knock out this guy. And then do that. And then, or actually no. Let's do knock out this. Right and roll. And then I think so long as Regulus doesn't attack, then it should be fine. Dispels the effect after the caster takes actions. Yeah, so the other characters can attack, that's fine. Moxie plus 1 through the self, cool.
Fight for the unarmed.
Okay, so Hopscotch will grant him a damage boost. Nice.
The sword is drawn. Nice move.
Okay, cool. So I think we can finish off the boss now.
Follow the will of Bravo. His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come. Never hesitate.
Cool.
It's over. Hopefully, the victory won't make me more recognizable.
I apologize. Originally, I was just going to do the entire Limbo in one take, but I am showcasing characters that I do want to level up, so I'm just kind of sprinkling this in between. I think what I'll do is that I'll clear like one Limbo stage, work on my characters a little bit, and then clear another Limbo stage, work on my characters a little bit. I think this is how normally people do it, especially if they have newer accounts anyways. So for those of you tuning in so far, I've cleared Limbo 1 side 1 so far. For side 2, I do plan on running Decorn, Bloom, and Druvis, who I'm working on. So I'm just preparing them, and then also getting my Beyond Wonderland side cube, get that higher level.
Never hesitate. Are you ready to shake?
And guys, let me know if the game's volume is too loud. It might be, actually. Sorry.
His trumpets sound.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Alright. And then I think what I'll also do I might actually dump my stamina right now into leveling up my side cube. So I'm just gonna do 3 runs of this. Or let's just go ahead and do 4. Or let's do 1 for now because I need to level up the bond of some of my characters. So once again, we'll go ahead and switch to my A Knight.
Someone's sword hath not rusted yet. Take thy sword, duel with someone fair and square. Bravo. Merci.
I'm playing right now, but I'll leave the stream open hearing you. Thank you so much, Leo, for coming. Appreciate it. Hope you got my messages. So right now I'm clearing Limbo. You came at the perfect time because I only cleared Limbo 1, side 1, so you didn't miss much. Right now I'm just going through my dailies a little bit, trying to level up my new event side cube Beyond Wonderland to run on Tooth Fairy. I want to test that side cube out. I'm trying to sleep 7, but I can't beat the 2 trash bags. Yeah, I know. Actually, that's amazing that you're tackling that this early, because I think this is what, like, day 3 of you playing, so, or day 4. That's really impressive. Very nice. Okay, just shuffling for some more A Knight cards. Let's see if we can do the killing blow with this move. And we'll just do that.
Fight for the unarmed.
Walking trainer.
Very nice. So this will be a good opportunity to get some KOs here.
Follow the will of God.
And actually, I think what I'll do, let's go ahead and level up A Knight's skills.
Follow the will of Merci.
Are you ready to be blinded?
How's the voice of the game? Is it okay from your end? Is it too loud, or or too soft? Yeah, after I spent all my stamina, I think that's the only thing I could do. Yeah.
Are you ready to shake?
So this game has 2 different end games. One is, I guess it's like Somnambulism first. Once you clear Somnambulism 10, then you're able to unlock Limbo, and there's 6 stages to Limbo. Most people, they struggle on Limbo's 4 through 6. Those tend to be the ones that give people trouble. Your audio is fine like that? Okay, perfect. Glad to hear. I'm also filming a video simultaneously because I'm filming a full Limbo clear. I'm going to add bookmarks, and I already explained to everyone that I'm just going to be leveling up my characters as I clear each Limbo stage, because I am playtesting some new characters.
His trumpets sound.
Oh yeah, and Leo, don't forget to work on your wilderness, because wilderness, the more island pieces you have and the more buildings you have on the island pieces, the more resources like these Sharpodontes that you can accumulate passively. Okay, so now that we've racked up some Sharpodontes, we can go ahead and try to level up Beyond Wonderland. Let's see how high we can get it up to. Oh, and I'm so close to reaching level 35 to get these moment of dissonances and brief cacophonies. Sage. Alright, so... yeah, I understood that pretty quickly. My Dust Tower are level 3 each slot. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up Beyond Wonderland. So we'll start things off by ascending it. And when we ascend, basically the bonus stats boost, if you will increase. So we'll ascend, and we will keep leveling the Psi Cube up. So Beyond Wonderland is the event Psi Cube that we get from this event, which works perfectly with Tooth Fairy. However, some content creators are saying that the reindeer Psi Cube provides more healing output. However, because Tooth Fairy is considered squishy, so the extra HP bonus plus just the crit rate increase is crit rate, or how to... After the carrier uses a debuff incantation, the carrier's healing rate increases by 3%. So this is mainly for healers that apply debuffs such as Sotheby and Tooth Fairy. And then yeah, so this basically, you gotta ramp up the healing output. This effect can stack up to 4 times, which in Limbo you will get up to the 12% healing rate increase anyways. And then increases the carrier's crit rate by 7%. So, Sotheby doesn't care about that as much, but Tooth Fairy enjoys that very much because she crits on her ultimates. She crits on her heals as well, which other healers cannot do. Tooth Fairy is the only healer that can crit on her heals as of version 1.2. Okay, so we only got Beyond Wonderland to level 44, but I still want to run the Psi Cube on Tooth Fairy just to test it out, see if the heals are decent. And then I was going to, let me see, I'm working on leveling up my Beacorn Bloom. Okay, so I think what I'll do actually is see if I can... Actually, you know what? I do want to save up my stamina to level up the Resonate of my Drubus. So let's go ahead and go into the next Limbo. So the event needs stamina too. Should I try to beat the main story and level my Wilderness Paleo Hall, or should I do the event? I would say do the event first, just because... I don't know the calcs for how much passive you generate, but I would say the event's the top priority, because from what I've read from different content creators, even if you use all your stamina on the event, you still won't get all the rewards. And the Psi Cube, definitely for you, the Psi Cube will be the priority, followed by the Ascension materials. I can actually show you that real quick. So in terms of priority, let's see here. Sorry. Okay. So for you, Leo, here's my recommendation. So definitely pick up the Psi Cube first, since you have Tooth Fairy. I mean, Inquisitive Deer, which is the Psi Cube that you can purchase from the general shop, yeah, that's actually considered the best in slot Psi Cube for Tooth Fairy. But if you are in a scenario where you decide to, in the future, run Jessica, who is the next limited 6-star plant DPS, you run Jessica, Sotheby as sub DPS to apply steady poison application, and then Tooth Fairy as your main DPS. This is actually the optimal poison team, and it is one of the strongest team archetypes in this game up until version 1.45. Then then of course you'll run Inquisitive Deer on your Sotheby, because Sotheby is still a healer. And Inquisitive Deer has bonus abilities when you apply debuffs on the enemy. And then Beyond Wonderland Psi Cube is very good on Tooth Fairy. As a matter of fact, some people are saying only Tooth Fairy needs Beyond Wonderland because Sotheby is really tanky. My Sotheby at max level has has 12k HP. Yeah, so once you get your Beyond Wonderlands, then I would say either... I mean, personally, a lot of content creators say you should just get those Ascension materials, you know, to save you a lot of stamina. But for me, I like getting the stuff that you can never get again, right? So like the wilderness pieces, these wilderness pieces you'll never be able to get again. Once this event's over, you won't get Beyond Wonderland, you won't get Eerie Lake, to my knowledge. So at least just pick up the Eerie Lake to the Gold Island, because the island pieces, they give different amounts of vigor. So like the blue island pieces, well, this is purple, but the blue island pieces give you, I think, 6 or 8 vigor. The purple give you 8 to 10. The orange give you 10 to 12. And then the gold ones give you 14 to 16 vigor. So it's, whenever you, if you can't pick up all the wilderness pieces, which I think a free-to-play won't be able to, then go ahead and pick up at least the gold wilderness. I would highly recommend that. Oh, I don't own Sotheby. It's okay. You can lose the 50-50 to Sotheby. And by the way, unlike other games like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, all the limited characters, they do enter the general pool of characters in about 2 patches, from my understanding. So right now we're in version 1.2. In version 1.4, I think Melania and Pickles will enter the general banner, and they were the limited characters from version 1.1. So Tooth Fairy and Jessica, which are the premier healer and DPS, this event, this version 1.2, have 2 of the best characters in the game that you can acquire between this version and 1.5. Like version 1.3 to version 1.5, there's only one must pull according to content creators, and that would be 6. Like his, or I'm sorry, 1.4 has the one must pull character, because 6, he's a fantastic intellect support. But besides 6, all the other characters are not must pulls. Version 1.2 happens to have the 2 must pulls, quote unquote. Yeah, so it's fantastic you got Tooth Fairy, because Tooth Fairy, even in version 1.5, she is in all the main teams. Okay, so for me, I would say, like, if I was a free-to-play account, I would go for the limited things, like this Psy Cube, you can't get him again, and plus it's 8,000 of these canned screams. You should be able to get 8,000 if that's the only thing you go for, and we have like 32 days left. That's plenty of time. And then Eerie Lake 2, just to get that passive resource. I think as a free-to-play, passive resource is very valuable. Oh, speaking of, so in this game they have a bond system, and starting at level 40, starting at 40% bond, you get, at 40% bond, you get 30 orange drops, 60 bond, 60 bond, 40 orange drops, and then 80% bond, 50 orange drops, and then 100% bond, 60% or 60 drops, orange drops. For that reason, I highly recommend you only put your 2-star and 3-star characters and 4-star characters in the wilderness for now. That way they passively gain bond levels and you don't have to run them on your main team. And then I would say, after those 2 recommendations, definitely grab the brief cacophonies. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, my Druvis has been stuck on Resonate 4 for the past 6 days because I cannot level up my Resonate anymore. And if you saw my PvP video, my Druvis was not hitting very hard, because even though she was already I3 in Site 3 and had max level Psy Cube, the Resonate is a really big part of a character's kit, because as you level up your resonate, not only do you acquire more puzzle pieces, but the grid in which you can put the puzzle pieces on increases in dimensions. Now, in terms of stopping points for resonates, I would say most content creators would say resonate level 7 is a very good stopping point, because resonates 8 through 10 have really high brief cacophony requirements. Additionally, and then once you hit resonate level 7, then kind of level up those resonates further based on your performance in somnambulism, limbo, and endgame content. If your characters are dying really quickly, or if your damage output's not so good, then consider leveling resonates to level 9. Level 9 is a good next stopping point, because the dimensions of the puzzle pieces go from, I want to say, like 5x5 to 6x6, if memory serves me right, or like 6x5, I don't quite remember. And then Resonate 10 has, I think you get a big jump. I think it goes from Resonate level 7, if memory serves me right, is 5x5 grid piece, or grid space. Resonate level 9 is 6x6, and then Resonate level 10 is 7x7. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, so after you get brief cacophonies, for me, I would either go with maybe, I don't know if free-to-play should get wilderness shells. Wilderness shells is the resource to buy more wilderness pieces. It's up to you. A lot of people would say, get your character. Get the unilogs. Get the unilogs. You need them for the pulls. Sorry. Yeah, so actually, Beyond Wonderland and unilogs should be your top priority, because, more pulls mean more chances for 6 stars. And then Eerie Lake. And then Brief Cacophony. Yeah. And then for the rest, it's really just saving stamina based on what you need. Most of my characters are Insight 1 level 30 with Resonate between 3 to 5. The gold coins are a pain to farm because I haven't beaten the high level in the story, so I use the boxes to get these coins. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah, and these are the Limbo rewards, by the way. So in total, you get about 600 of these orange drops, and then 2,160 of these oneric fluids, which you can go to the shop and buy a bunch of very useful things. Actually, let me. I know you're not there yet, Leo, but I just want to show you. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention one thing. So, by clearing, I think by clearing somnambulism, if memory serves me right. Let's see, how does this work? Yeah, then I think you get these passively. You can keep doing the limbo for the video if I'm bothering. No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm going to put timestamps on the video, so. I'm sorry, I meant to go into the oneric shops. So if you go here, the oneric shops. So the oneric fluids are the resources you get from completing somnambulism, if memory serves me right. Or I think, the more stages you clear in somnambulism, the more oneric fluids you can get every week, if I'm not mistaken. And you also get Moment of Dissonance, which you need to resonate 1 through 4, or 2 through 4 your characters. Yeah, and Brief Cacophony. So as you can see, I'm so excited for today's Limbo reset, because I'll be able to buy out all the Brief Cacophonies, all the Moment of Dissonances, and a lot of content creators recommend that you buy out the crystal caskets because you need them to resonate 10 your characters. So you can basically level up to 2 characters to resonate 10 per month because you only get up to 2 caskets. I already bought one. Most content creators say you should buy at least one. But I think that unless you really need these cacophonies, actually, you know, with how limited I've been on these brief cacophonies, I'm of the opinion now you should just pick up one casket and buy out the cacophonies and moment of dissonances. You should be able to. But if you are getting close to resonate 10ing 2 characters, maybe every other month you can buy 2 of these brief caskets. The other way you can resonate 10 your characters is by using golden tickets to buy these pieces. The golden caskets are kind of like selectors for these 4 resonate 10 pieces. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Limbo. Actually, let's go ahead and pick up the reward now. Alright, so here's Limbo side 2. So like as I mentioned in my team building video, side 1 you want to go mineral and beast, and side 2 you want to go star and plant. For the characters, for the people who are playing with limited rosters. For me, even though I have star DPSs, but I'm leveling up my resonate for my Druvis, and I want to play her, so... Oh, and I wanted to test out the Beyond Wonderland side cube for my Tooth Fairy. And this is actually a perfect example of how you want to go double healer. This is Sotheby, by the way. She's the premium poison applicator, consistent poison applicator who is also an excellent healer. Alright, so for this Limbo we have 2 different buffs. One buff rewards you for having your mineral or star DPS or star character not take an action for a turn. Allows them to get 1 stack of rousing morale, which allows you to do an extra 50% damage your next action. And then we have an additional bonus where your 2 to 3 star incantations enjoy crit rate plus 30%. So it incentivizes you to merge cards. So that's actually what we're going to do. In my case, I just want to keep that enemy from debuffing, so I'm going to go straight away to trying to knock that character out. Ooh, that was good damage. Nice. Okay, so we'll go ahead and debuff the enemy here. Very nice, and maybe we'll try to defeat that guy too. Okay, not enough damage. Very nice, we have our ultimate up. So when gaining Moxies, there's 3 different ways to gain Moxies. You can either move a card. So actually, let's do an example. So my Druvis is on 1 Moxie. I can move a card for 1 Moxie. Or you can fuse a card, 2 cards for 2 Moxie. So you see Beacorn Bloom now has 5 Moxie instead of 3. Or you cast an incantation that also levels up 1 Moxie. But I think what I'll do here, this guy wants to cast his ultimate, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, do this. Actually, let's do it this way, so we'll do that, this, do that. Dang, that was a lot of damage.
Thank you for your cooperation. Frostooth and armor of the forest.
Very nice. We're almost done with the match here, so I'll go ahead and just finish him off. We'll do the swag heal. Very nice. And one cool thing that you can do is after the match you can kind of look at your stats, see how you did. Tooth very coincidentally did the most damage there. Yeah, so as you can see, you don't need to do that much damage to finish off the enemy. Maybe like a combined 75k damage to deal. Alright, so we're done with side 1. So the way the reward system works is that you can get up to 3 stars in each side. Typically you want to try to clear each side of Limbo within 12 rounds. That will allow you to get the maximum number of stars. When the game first started, I was trying to unlock Limbo. I was max refreshing, and I did try to pull all the characters, so I was able to unlock. I cleared the main story on day 3, unlocked Limbo on day 4, and cleared Limbos 1 through 4, and got stuck on Limbo 5 side 1 on day 5. Because the Limbo resets on the 1st and 16th of every month, and the game released on October 26th, so I only had like 5 days or so about 5 days to unlock Limbo and try to clear as much Limbo as possible for the rewards. So that actually gave me a good head start. But now I do want to level up my Druvis's Resonate. So we'll go ahead and take a short break and buy up some cacophonies here. We can only buy 3. Sag. I don't think that's enough. I think my Druvis needs a lot more than that. Let's see. Oh, I need 2 more pieces, my goodness. Okay. That's my biggest bottleneck right now, cacophonies. Because there's no stage you can farm besides Limbo to get those materials. Well, besides that and the event. Okay, so now we're on Limbo side 2. Alright, so changing things up once again, we're going to run our Earth team. Eternity, Pickles, and because the Earth DPS is only a 5-star, and I do have my Medicine Pocket who provides the ability to daze as well as increase my damage output, so I really enjoy running Medicine Pocket as my healer if I can. And then just as a flex slot, I'll run my Centurion as a cheerleader. Okay, so if memory serves me right, these witches I should defeat first because they can take away your Moxie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if the caster scores a critical Moxie... Oh, he gains a Moxie, I'm okay with that. And this guy wants to cast a buff, which increases the reality and mental defense for all allies for 2 turns. So I'm going to target down this guy first, if I can. Let's go ahead and get Pickle's ultimate up right now.
Wear gloves.
The puppy.
Get out of here.
Oh, these guys are a lot tankier. Okay, I think they made Limbo... Whoa. I don't know, I feel like this Limbo's tougher now. Alright, so we'll one-shot that guy, we'll finish this guy off. Get that ultimate up for Eternity. Oh, that was not enough. Yeah, these guys are a lot tankier than from what I remember. Okay, so we'll let Pickles rest for a little bit. Get that rousing morale, and then I think what we'll do, actually, is see if we can finish off the boss.
Take it easy. Oh, hi.
So Leo, I know that you weren't able to get Eternity from the 30 pull banner. However, next patch we do have, in version 1.3, we do have Black Dwarf, which is our other mineral DPS. She's actually a dedicated single target DPS, the next one, Black Dwarf, and has a higher damage output than Eternity. Eternity is more like a paladin self-sustain, so she doesn't deal as much damage as, say, like Centurion or Melania. However, her damage is still quite good.
I'm ready.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Go, 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 puppies! Huh?
And for those of you who are watching my video, Leo's my real life friend. He just started Reverse 1999 2 to 3 days ago. And he just got his Tooth Fairy. Congratulations, he lost the 50-50 to Medicine Pocket, so he's off to a fantastic start. Pretty much has the 2 best healers in the game. Alright, so we finished side 1, and now we're going to do side 2. Alright, so, just running Druvis for fun, and of course Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy, I'm trying out her signature side cube right now. And then, let's have Voyager as the cheerleader this time. Let's put a random side cube on her. Alright, let's go.
You should not make an enemy of the earth.
Very cool. Oh, this stage had a different buff. I just saw it. Moxie +3 when the caster enters battle. Oh, okay, I guess that was the case in the previous round as well. That was really cool. So we can actually get 2 ultimates up now if we want for next turn.
Here's something. Don't be so
Very nice.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Yeah, these guys are a lot tankier. I don't remember Limbo taking this long for sides for the first 2. Okay, so let's see here. Let's focus down this guy and we'll petrify that guy. And then we'll, just in case these are not finished off yet, I'll do a mass attack.
Always hide in careless way. Listen carefully.
Okay, well that knocked out that rat.
The gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Frost you is the armor of the forest.
Okay. Alright, how do I want to do this? So, okay, I have an idea. So let's go ahead and finish him off, and then we'll petrify this guy.
Good time. Penetrate.
Okay, so, how do I want to do this? We'll do that, we'll do this,
I hear something.
and then we'll do the ultimate on that.
Talking out calms people down.
Very nice. Okay, so that was a 5-round clear. We got 3 stars. And let's see my damage output. Okay, pretty even. Beacorn Bloom will deal more damage. I really gotta get my Druvis up because my Tooth Fairy dealt more damage than my Druvis. That's really sad. Okay, so at this point we can probably resonate 5 my Druvis with the rewards I get from here. So that's awesome.
last time I enjoyed the sun like this was in the afternoon.
Okay, so Oneric shop. So let's go ahead and buy these. I need them so bad. Perfect. Just enough for 4. Good. Alright, so I think... So resonates 5, 7, 9, and 10 are the good stopping points because that's when the dimensions of your puzzle pieces go up. So as you can see here, we went by a 5 by 4 grid capacity to a 5 by 6 grid capacity. We also gained a new puzzle piece. So until you reach Resonate 7, it doesn't really matter how you line up the puzzle pieces. You can just do a quick load in order to just, add some additional stats. So as you just saw, there's a lot of additional stats that you can get from the puzzle pieces. So these are the stats boosts I'm getting from the pieces so far. So I'm interested to see how that improves her damage output and her tankiness. Okay, we need 3 more cacophonies, and we also need 3 more of these clawed pendulums. So I think what I'll do is after I get 3 more cacophonies, then I'll acquire some pendulums. The big pieces with base values are worth it, or should I go full crit and percent? That's a great question. I think when you're starting the game, honestly, I put all the big pieces on my characters because my problem getting to Limbo was dying. I kept dying. So it didn't matter if I critted if my team wiped. So I would recommend doing the big pieces first. And then if you have any space left over, you can squeeze in the smaller crit pieces. Yeah, because I think for my Eternity, I went full defense. And then on the last stage of Somnambulism, my entire team wiped and my Eternity survived with like 100 HP before I cleared Somnambulism 10 to unlock Limbo. That was crazy. Alright, let's keep going here. Very cool, very cool. So we're on stage 3. I think stage 4 is when it starts getting really tough. Okay, so for side 1, we're gonna go Earth or Mineral team.
Just one thing. I will be home by me? Is everyone else dead?
Okay, so we'll run Melania as a cheerleader. Melania is the first limited banner character that we had, which was in version 1.1. I'll just play a random... Actually, Brave New World is decent on Melania. Oh, by the way, Leo, for Psi Cubes to pick up from the shop... Oh, and I should actually mention this if you don't know this already, but every day you should do this stage. Because you get two free runs per day. I don't know if you've unlocked this yet, but in the resources, as you advance through the story, you should eventually unlock Pneuma Analysis. And you want to... basically every day you'll get 2 chances to run Pneuma Analysis without using any stamina. Yeah, that's very important because these things are really good, and it's extremely inefficient to run the stage with stamina, because when you run the stage with stamina, you only get 2 of these, whereas with the two free runs you get a bonus, I want to say like 5, I don't quite remember, but I think you get, if memory serves me right, each run you get about 8 to 10 of these gold ones or rainbow ones, and you need these in order to get the 6-star Psi Cubes. And for the 6-star side cubes, the ones I recommend are the ones that I picked up. Let me show you real quick my side cubes. So, actually, I'll show you the ones I have equipped on my characters, because that for sure you should get. Luxurious Leisure, unfortunately, we missed the event, but I learned from some of my viewers that the good news is that even the 6-star side cubes will eventually go into the general shop. Maybe in like 2 patches or so. So that's beautiful, right? Because any limited 6-star character or any limited 6-star side cube, you will eventually be able to get them. You just need to wait like maybe 2 months. Yeah. So currently, I would say for you, Leo, because you're able to get a free Beyond Wonderland for your healer. So as a free-to-play, I would actually recommend either Brave New World. Brave New World is probably the most universal side cube, just because for most of the time, with the exception of Centurion, you want to get your ultimate up as quick as possible, so it makes sense that dealing an extra 18% ultimate damage will be beneficial. Plus, when you cast your ultimate, the incantation might, basically the amount of damage your incantation deals, is increased by 20%, your following incantation. So you cast an ultimate, and the next damage dealing incantation you cast will deal an additional 20%. So that's very nice. So Brave New World, most content creators will say this is the #1 side cube to get when you first start the game. And then afterwards, it really depends. In your case, Leo, because you don't own an Eternity or Centurion, so Hopscotch is not as crucial. But Hopscotch is very good if you have a dedicated DPS that really just knocks out everyone, you know? Because Hopscotch, basically the way you want to run Hopscotch is, okay, every incantation you cast will deal 18% damage. So if you're casting a lot of incantations, you know, you'll deal more damage. Plus, for every enemy target you defeat, your ultimate will deal additional bonus damage up to 4 stacks. So actually, in my case, what I ended up doing, and maybe in your case you want to do the same thing, would be to pick Brave New World first and then Hopscotch second. And if memory serves me right, it takes about maybe like 3 to 4 weeks to get enough of those rainbow circle thingies for 1 6-star side cube. So definitely pick up Brave New World first. The nice thing is that the first time you buy a side cube, there is a discount. So racking up the, say, like 210 rainbows to get the Brave New World side cube will, 210. If you're getting about, I want to say, I forget how many of these rainbows you get per day. Maybe like, yeah, by my calculation, it takes about, I don't know, maybe it's sooner than that. But anyway, so the order would be Brave New World first, and then Hopscotch second. And then for these other side cubes, it's like this. So crit damage teams will want Thunderous Applause, and only Lilia and Regulus need the side cube. So this is Thunderous Applause. This is the only side cube currently that grants you crit rate. And I was trying to ask some content creators if we get another crit rate side cube down the road. I think we do in about a patch or two, maybe in like an event. So this is not like a must get, but if you wanted to run crit, I would actually say probably the next side cube to get after that would be Inquisitive Deer. Just because even though you do get Wonderland from the event, but Inquisitive Deer is still the best in slot side cube for most healers. So I would say like maybe grab Brave New World for your support, grab Hopscotch for your DPS, and then Inquisitive Deer for your healer. And then you're pretty much set. Then you can get whatever Psy Cube you want. Notable Psy Cubes would be Thunderous Applause for the crit teams, Blasphemer of the Night for Jessica, who comes out next patch, because Blasphemer of the Night, you are incentivized to apply debuffs to the enemy. So, you know, when they have 2 or more negative statuses, like multiple stacks of poison, Blasphemer of the Night gets activated. You just deal a general 12% damage. Plus Incantation might, you know, with Jessica, you'll be spamming her incantations to deal damage. So Blasphemer of the Night is best in slot for Jessica. And potentially some other niche DPSs down the road where you want consistent debuffs on the enemy. And then if you don't have any Psy Cubes that you want to pick up, a lot of people are picking up extra Gluttonies in order to level up or to amplify, say, like their Luxurious Leisure, which was the previous event Psy Cube, or their Brave New World, or their Hopscotch. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and continue with Limbo. Alright, so we're on stage 3 now. It's getting tougher. Alright, so we're going to run Earth first. Our mineral first. Moxie +1 when you land a critical. Interesting. Congrats for PvP winner. Thank you so much, V. Thank you. You show up on every single one of my streams. You're amazing. Thank you. And thank you. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And right now what I'm doing is I'm clearing Limbo, getting as many Oneric pieces as possible to buy up all the cacophonies and dissonances from the shop. I'm trying to get Resonate 10 Druvis. If I do, I'm gonna be super happy. And my Beacorn Bloom's already Resonate 10, so right now I'm leveling up my Beacorn Bloom. By the way, Leo, Beacorn Bloom, in my opinion, is the best support in the game, because Beacorn Bloom, she can shred reality defense and increase damage taken on all enemies. Her multi-target incantation can bypass enemy defenses with her penetration rate, and then her ultimate seals the target for 3 whole turns. Congrats for PvP winner. Fight me previous Charlie 7 turn. Oh, I see. And then current Limbo Charlie 6 turns. Wow. Charlie P5. You have P5 Charlie, right? Wow. That P5 Charlie put up really good numbers. P4. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. I have P5 Charlie. I don't have Charlie build. I might actually build Charlie just because I don't like Lilia. I 3'd my Lilia and I regret it. Her damage is still terrible. And then Regulus is a sub DPS, and I don't know if I want to I3 my Regulus. Yeah, some stages I use Beacorn DPS for the single target and silence. She's my most invested character. Yeah, and actually a lot of people are saying that the best poison team right now is in CN is Jessica, Beacorn, and Sotheby, because you got Jessica for the DPS, you have Sotheby for the poison application and heals, and Beacorn Bloom provides a lot of utility and additional single target damage. Oh, plus Jessica is a reality attacker, so the defense shred just makes Jessica decimate the enemy. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so I'm actually thinking right now I do want to get Pickle's ultimate up, so we'll go ahead and just do this. Very nice. Yeah, these guys are getting tankier. I remember one-shotting these guys before. Okay, we don't want that guy to heal, so we're gonna focus down that enemy. And if that guy heals, I'm gonna reduce the enemy's heals by applying Nasty Wound on him. Pickles is my most favorite character in the game. He was the limited support on version 1.1. A lot of people skipped Pickles because they wanted to pull Tooth Fairy, but Pickles is a fantastic support who doesn't need to use that many actions in order to provide a lot of utility. Okay, so I think what I'll do is let's go ahead and just finish off this enemy here and get my Eternity's ultimate up.
Get out of here.
If anyone's interested. Very cool. Okay, I'll definitely save that link and I'll watch it.
Don't be so hard.
Cool. I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and reshuffle here.
Bloody Trump.
The puppy agreed.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Very nice. Okay, so that was a 5... Oh no, there's another wave. Not done yet. Okay, we gotta focus down that guy. We cannot let him turtle up. Only I can turtle up. Alright, so... I wonder if this is enough. So this is why I like Medicine Pocket so much. Medicine Pocket is so versatile. You can heal, you can increase the damage output of your next incantations and ultimates, and you can also daze the enemy. Okay, he taunted anyways, so whatever. Okay, so we might as well just finish off the boss.
I'm ready.
Oh, actually, let's do it this way.
I'm ready.
Take it easy.
Go. 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 Puppies.
Very cool. Nice. Okay, so I think what I'll do next...
The puppy
Let's
agreed with your
focus
decision.
down that enemy here. If we can knock him out, that would be great. Maybe not. Okay, so I think what I'll do is go ahead and finish that guy off. Actually, I have an idea.
Handle it, Jen. Take it easy.
Wow,
Child, here's something fun for you.
20k, 21k damage. That's a lot of damage.
Huh? It's already over?
Oh, I forgot to check the stats there, but it's okay. I think my pickles did the most damage there. Okay, and then side 2. Okay, so we are going to run Druvis,
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
Beakhorn Bloom,
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
and Tooth Fairy.
I'm here for a warm tea.
And then I guess we'll have Anna and Lee as our cheerleader.
Neo-science exorcism office. Action!
You should not make an enemy of the earth.
I just beat the part of Sleep 7 I was stuck in. I used Regulus to reduce Moxie with crit build, Sonetto, and Tooth Fairy. Medicine was offline. Congratulations! That's awesome! And that's a very creative way to build your team to disarm the enemy with Sonetto, Moxie steal with your Regulus, and provide some survivability, and Tooth Fairy to increase your crit rate for your Your Regulus, very nice, very nice. And that's the thing, like sometimes you got to mix and match your teammates to defeat content. I mean, that's the beauty of games like this. All right, so I think what I'll go ahead and do, let's go ahead and defense shred this and attack like so.
I hear something. Don't be so furious. Hey, can't resist. Radio waves are everywhere.
Very nice.
Retreat! Oh, what? I can't make the call?
Generally, I like to focus down the big guy because I can always splash damage the ads. Part of Sleep 6-2, congratulations. Thank you. Actually, so I'm clearing Limbo right now. So... Oh, sorry, you're talking about Leo. Alright. Seems good.
DJ so loud.
Advice from the forest.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
When I have max Moxie with Sonetto but no buffs, is it still worth it to cast a buff before the ultimate and waste 1 point? I know what you're talking about, because Sonetto's ultimate you get additional damage output and penetration. You know, it's okay, because, you know, like take Beacorn Bloom for instance, right? Like sometimes your defense shred buff, debuff it's disappeared by the time she's gotten her ultimate. Sometimes I will cast Beacorn Bloom's defense shred and then do her ultimate. So no shame in doing that. That's perfectly valid, because remember, to cast an ultimate you need 5 Moxie. Sometimes you just want to finish the round before you need to generate 5 Moxie again on your character. So yeah, definitely worth. Yeah, actually there's some other characters as well, not just Sonetto and Beacorn Bloom, but I'm trying to think of an example. Like Voyager, sometimes you want her to deal additional damage to get the... because for Voyager's ultimate, you need the enemy to have confusion. So sometimes I will... Well, actually, I don't... Sometimes I'll confuse... Actually, that might not be a good example. Oh, like Sotheby, for instance. Sotheby's ultimate, it makes it so like the poison debuff, all of them activate. So sometimes you just want to, because she'll apply like 3 to 5 stacks of poison. Sometimes you just want to rattle off all those poison stacks in one go instead of waiting for 1 poison each round to activate. So you can apply another 3 stacks of poison with her incantation and then cast her ultimate to proc all 3 poisons. So wasting a 1 Moxie point potentially is just fine. As I remember, her self-penetration buff has 3 rounds by 2-star, 3-star, so it's fine to use ultimate. Oh, okay. That's a good point too. It's been a while since I've used Sonetto, but she's very good. If I didn't have other supports, I would definitely play her. So actually, this is a good example here. So let's see, are they debuffed already? Oh, that's... Yeah, so here I would actually just apply debuff now, that way I really defeat that enemy. And then let's go ahead and just generate some Moxie here.
Oh?
Without attack buff. Okay. Wow, that was 21k damage. It's pretty good.
I'm the support staff.
Very cool.
The reticent woods are watching you.
How do I want to do this?
Relax. I hear something.
The reticent woods agents are watching you.
Agents have guns. It's called common
I
sense.
weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Not quite enough.
Good timing. Penetrate.
Is there a way to get Max Portrait Sonetto? I'm still missing one. I'm also still missing one. I think we need to get her from the story. But at this stage in the game, I think... Yeah, I'm also on P4 Sonetto. I don't think anyone can get P5 Sonetto yet. She's kind of like the Trailblazer in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, you kind of have to wait for more updates. Okay, so that was actually a pretty comfy clear. Tooth Fairy is doing a ton of damage. I'm surprised. It might be because of her Psycube, the Wonderland Psycube. Okay, very cool, very cool. More oneric fluids. So let's go ahead and level up our Resonate for Druvis a little bit more. And orange drops are always welcome. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy out these dissonances. Very nice. Ooh, that was just enough. Okay.
Good morning. The timing with which you push the door is just right.
So,
Bread in the kitchen should be...
most of the time, I would recommend not fusing your dissonances for cacophonies until you have a couple characters to resonate for. Just because I've been in a situation before where I had cacophonies, but I did not have dissonances, and that really sucked. I had some characters who were stuck at resonate 2 because I ran out of dissonances. But in my case, I know I just want to get Druvis to resonate 10 as quick as possible. I don't have any other characters that I necessarily want to raise right now, so let's go ahead and fuse these. Very good. Okay, so let me see where my Druvis is at. So I know I needed to farm some materials. Oh, I bought just enough. Okay, excellent. So, clawed pendulums. So I'm gonna pull up my trusty spreadsheet here. So I'll pull it up on my other screen. So Pridewind has an insight material farming cheat sheet. So I'm just seeing what the most efficient way to farm clawed pendulums are. So stage 3-11 hard mode provides a 31.6% drop rate for clawed pendulums. So let's see if we can get that. So we need 3 of these. Okay, and I'm going to change things up a little bit here because I'm trying to raise the bond level of everyone. So instead of Druvis, who's already at 100% bond, I'm going to go ahead and switch her with my A-Knight. Not as well built, but he is currently at 73% bond.
Someone's sword hath hath not
Okay, I think this
rusted
is
yet.
pretty good.
Dental checker.
Let's go ahead and rack up our moxies here.
Merci. Brave. The sword is drawn. Fight for the unarmed. Nice
Good.
move.
So I think let's see, let's go ahead and increase our crit
Follow the
rate.
will of Merci. His trumpets sound. Judgment day hath come.
Very nice, wow. Okay, let's reshuffle our cards here. For A Knight, his kit is you basically just want to KO as many characters as possible.
Please.
And because he was able to KO on his ultimate, so my party has a damage boost.
Follow the will of gods. Merci.
They're just little games.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day hath come.
Not bad.
The sword is drawn.
Okay, nice.
Considering someone's
Overwrite
physical
that.
condition, the investiture can be.
Okay, unfortunately we didn't get any clawed pendulums there. I'm just going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Fight for the unarmed.
Please. Don't resist.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day hath come.
Thank you for your
Never
cooperation.
hesitate. The sword is drawn. His trumpets sound. The judgment day has drawn.
Hip hip! Hooray!
We only got one clawed pendulum. That's so sad. Okay. Maybe we'll get to the next 4 rounds. Let's see.
The sword is drawn. Fight for the unarmed. Nice move.
Thank you for your cooperation.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day hath come. Fight for the unarmed. Ha! His trumpets sound.
Actually, I might as well kind of
Judgment day hath come.
kind of move in place a little bit while this is
Considering
going on.
someone's physical condition,
Oh, only one piece. What? My RNG is so bad.
The sword is drawn. Fight for the unarmed. the unarmed. The sword is drawn. His trumpets sound.
Oh yeah, there were 3 people who followed yesterday. So Casual Dre, Menma Loves You, and Faded Cheesing. Thank you so much for the follow. I apologize for not saying that at the start of the stream. I just realized that. Thank you for your support. Alright, so now we can finally res 6 my Druvis. That's awesome. Let's see what new things we get. So at Resonate 6, we basically the existing puzzle pieces gain additional stat boosts. Oh, we need 6 more of these. No. Okay, well, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, Resonate 7 is actually one of the checkpoints you want to reach, because Resonate 7, that's when the dimensions of the puzzle pieces increases. But let's keep going. Alright, so stage 4 now, so it's going to get a little bit tougher. 5 and 6 are the insane ones. Alright, so same thing here. Let's run our Eternity, Pickles, and Medicine Pocket. Very nice.
Is everyone else dead?
And then I guess we'll run Centurion as the cheerleader.
Is the camera in place? Let's kill time together.
Very nice. Ooh, what do these debuffs do? Mass debuff or applying weakness. Okay, that seems kind of annoying. And then how about this guy? A buff. Ooh. Okay, we definitely don't want that, so let's go ahead and take him out first. I'm gonna start things off as I usually do, get Pickle's ultimate up next turn. And then why not?
Take it easy.
Nice crit. Good damage. Ooh, just enough. Perfect. I'm okay with that because I think my Pickles cleanses, if I'm not mistaken. How does he cleanse? I forget. Oh, dispels all... Oh, it dispels all stats up on their side. Okay, never mind.
Handle it gently.
Pretty good damage.
A little bit hot here.
Pickles is a support, but my Pickles is doing more damage than my Eternity.
Wear gloves.
Ooh, actually I could have done it this way. Yeah, that's more efficient.
Sterilize. Take it easy. Oh, hi. My child, here's something.
Okay, not too bad. Limbo 4 is still pretty easy for me. Alright, so I think what we'll do...
Bloody prom. Take it easy.
I wonder how much damage this ultimate will do. Let's see. Whoa, 10k damage, that's pretty good. Nice.
Toes.
Okay. I'm not sure why I'm unable to gain Moxie anymore. Oh, it's probably this buff. Let's see. Grants immunity to damage, Moxie reduction. I wonder if I can dispel that. Let's try.
Wear gloves.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Get out of here.
Oh, nice. I took away the buffs. Okay, very cool. Okay, so now let's do that. Let's do that.
Gently.
And let's do that. Okay.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 stupid aunties. Freaking dumbass.
I feel like the game is making fun of me, asking me to level 2 different mineral characters after I didn't get Eternity. Dude, it's not your fault, because the thing is that there's only one mineral DPS in the game right now, and that's Eternity. I think the other mineral DPS is probably a 4-star, and I don't recommend raising 4 stars. There's like 4 mineral supports. Mineral is really meant for the support role. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So, actually for this account, when I didn't get Eternity from the 30 pull banner, I got Lilia. I was so... I almost... I almost quit the game because of that. I was so mad. But thankfully I lost the 50-50 to Eternity the following day, so... Or I lost the 50-50 to Centurion first, which was the best beast DPS during that time. And then I lost the 50-50 to Eternity next.
Bloody Trump. Ready.
So that can happen to you too, Leo. And if not, Black Dwarf is supposedly an upgrade to Eternity next patch, so maybe you can pick her up.
Huh? It's already over?
Very nice, 3 stars. So that was side 1. Okay, so now for side 2. So we'll go Druvis,
So, for trees and grass.
Beacorn Bloom, and Tooth Fairy.
Past the enemy for their tactics?
Tooth Fairy. Let's go ahead and equip the Beyond Wonderland on her. And then Sotheby as the cheerleader here.
Let's have a party then!
Let's do this. Very cool. So we can petrify right off the bat. I always like it when we can do that. So let's go ahead and focus down that guy. Crit, nice. Excellent, we got our ultimate up right now. That's really fast. So I think what I'll do, I do want to get Beacorn Bloom's ult up, so let's go ahead and do that.
The rest of the woods.
Oh, I target down the wrong target.
It's called common
I
Shoot.
weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
I wasn't paying attention. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so what we'll do, oops, how do we want to do this?
We should listen to what people say.
Let's do that.
Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
No need to look back. Advice from the forest.
I didn't realize how tanky these guys were.
Hey, I'm the support staff.
Ooh, and there's 4 more ads coming up. Wow. Okay. Does the Voyager banner share pity with future limited characters? Yes, they do, or it does. That's really awesome. Yeah, so if you pull on Voyager, whatever pity you have is also shared with the Tooth Fairy banner. So if you have some pity left over from the Tooth Fairy banner, it does also apply to Voyager. So if you're at like 4 pity for Tooth Fairy banner, you're also 4 pity for Voyager banner. It's just the generic banner where you could pull any 5-star unit. That is a different pity. Yes. That's also another good thing about this game. And hard pity in this game is 70, not 90 like it is in Honkai Star Rail. And I think soft pity starts at 60 pulls, where every subsequent pull, I think the percentage increase of getting a 6-star increases. It ramps up pretty dramatically, actually. So I think that's awesome that they do that in this game. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I can try to defeat these guys without casting my ultimate. Let's try it. Might be close though. Let's just cast the ultimate.
The rest of the woods are watching you. Thank you for your cooperation.
I weave the
I
gown of
hope
thorns.
this defeats.
You shall
Let's find
repay with
out.
sacrifice of wounds.
Oh, perfect. That was a nice clean wipe. Okay, very nice. That was worth it. Okay. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I do want to get Beacorn Bloom's ult up right now.
I hear something.
And then, how do I want to play this? Let's go ahead and get Druvis's ult up as well.
Frost you with the armor of the forest.
Very nice. See if we can defeat that guy at least.
The woods are watching you.
Oh, I have an idea, so let's increase the crit rate of this guy. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way.
We should listen to what people say. The Redstone woods are watching you. For your cooperation.
Hmm.
Hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
Okay, I didn't know they were that squishy.
I weave the gown with thorns.
It's fine.
You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Okay. So let's do it this way.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Shh. I hear something. Talking out turns people down. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
I could have played that a little differently. It's okay. Ooh, 16k damage. That's pretty good. So at this point, we can go ahead and petrify him.
Don't be so furious.
Oh, I could have played that differently too, but it's okay. Alright, so an 8-turn clear on side 2.
The scales
This time Druvis dealt a little more damage, so that's nice.
I win today, and so will tomorrow.
Cool. Let's go ahead and get the rewards. Okay, and then we're going to buy more from the shop here. So at this point, I can buy out these dissonances. Let's go ahead and do that. 15, that's pretty good. That's, how many cacophonies is that? 4 cacophonies. Or 3. Okay, I'm just shy of another. Okay, and I needed 6, I think, for the next resonate level for Druvis. So I think realistically I can get to resonate 7 today. I think that's a pretty good stopping point for resonates. And then tomorrow from the roaring jukebox, I do get another 20 dissonances and 10 cacophonies, so that should be enough to get to maybe resonate 9, and from resonate 9 then I can get to 10 easily. Okay, so let's keep going here. So now we're on Limbo 5. This is where it gets tougher.
Alright, just one thing. I will be home by. Me? Is everyone else dead? Hey, is the camera in place?
The puppy wishes to come along.
Increases mental damage by 20%. Interesting. So let's take down the ads first.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Nice crit.
Take it easy. Handle it gently.
Ooh, nice crit there.
Hey!
Ooh, very nice damage. Oh, that went perfectly. Okay, 2 more ads. Alright, let's try to go ahead and generate some clarified topic here.
Take it easy. Handle it gently. A little bit hot here. Flying handbag for only 3,000 favorite aunties. It's gonna break.
Good damage.
Don't be so hard.
Very nice. How do I want to play this?
Where gloves?
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Oh, hi. The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Ooh, very nice.
Take it easy. Handle it gently. Try for free. Try for free.
Okay, that was a beautiful clear.
Warning, warning. The puppy is fleeing the scene at its
Eternity did a
maximum
lot of
speed.
damage there. So that's another reason I like medicine pockets. So, nowadays, because a lot of my supports and my DPSs, they have ways to provide utility or self-heal. So my medicine pocket is just basically crowd controlling and increasing my damage output instead of healing. Alright, so we got Druvis, and then we got Beacorn Bloom and Tooth Fairy.
The enemy for their tactics.
Very nice. And then Sotheby, of course, in the back.
Let's have a party then! Some interesting words. Whose heart is beating so loud? Frost chews the arm.
I just realized that Beacorn Bloom has excellent synergy with Tooth Fairy, because with Tooth Fairy's Insight 3, she's able to activate her baby teeth stacks, basically consume them to debuff the enemy on turn 1. And this allows Beacorn Bloom to do additional damage with her multi-target attack. Alright, so I think what I'll do here, let's go ahead and take down some of these guys. I do want to get Druvis's ultimate up now, so let's go ahead and do it this way.
Don't be so furious.
Druvis's damage is not that great. I probably should have petrified that guy. It's okay. Very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and petrify the boss here, but before I do that, just going to do a couple more things. Okay, I do want to get Beacorn Bloom's ultimate up, so what I'll do is I'll do... do some damage to this guy, and then ult on that guy to petrify.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Ooh, so close. I thought that would knock out that guy, but it's okay, I guess. Oh, that's not okay, I got dazed. Alright. Well, that's fine. Keep moving along here.
Listen to what people say.
This should finish off that ad.
Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
Good damage. Good.
No need to worry.
Ooh, I need to heal. Okay, so... what does this thing do? Debuff. Inflicts poison. Gotcha. Okay. So let's do it this way. Keep focusing down the ads. We'll do a big heal here. Actually, before that, I do want to petrify that guy. So we'll do this, big heals, and this.
Thank you for your cooperation. I smell the scent of mint.
No need to look back.
Okay, actually with Winter Wonderland, or Beyond Wonderland, I think my heals are still pretty good. Okay, we definitely want to take that guy out.
I hear something.
Ooh, nice damage there.
Agents have guns. It's called common
Aside
sense.
from the forest.
Very nice. Oh, okay, that was lucky there. Okay, so I think what I'll do... Let's go ahead. Let's confuse the enemy there. Petrify this guy, and I guess we'll petrify that guy too.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Beautiful.
No need to look back.
Very nice. Okay, so
Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
okay, cool. So Druba's actually dealt more damage there, so that's very nice. Wow, so that was Limbo 5. That actually wasn't bad at all. I don't think I can resonate my Druvis today. Oh, I need 3 brief cacophonies. I can only make maybe 2 more. That's unfortunate. I can only make 2 more, yeah. Okay. It is what it is. For sure tomorrow I can res 7 and 8 her. Maybe 9 her, we'll see. So 20 divided by 4 is 5, plus 10 is 15. I might... Oh, and then we also have the weekly reset for another 3 dissonances. No, I don't think that'll be enough. It's alright. Okay, now to the final stage, stage 6. Okay, so La Source is going to be the first enemy here.
Just one thing.
I'm curious if the ads are the same or different this time.
Me? Is everyone else dead? Hey, is the camera in place? Let's kill time together.
Oh, it's Sonetto stage 1. Ooh, okay, so I think both bosses are different. I thought La Source would be here. And this is considered Beast. Interesting. Okay. And she has some sort of buff that I've never seen. Policewoman, reality defense and mental defense plus 50% cannot be dispelled. So she's tanky. And then this guy's about to cast a buff. This buff increases reality and mental defense for all allies for 2 rounds. And then this guy's... oh, this is a counter and a taunt. Okay. Let's focus down the taunter first. That seems logical to me, and I think it also makes sense to get Pickle's ultimate up as quick as I can. Okay. Very nice.
Take it easy.
Dang, that guy's really tanky. Oh dang, we got 3 more ads after this. Or 4, because one just popped up. Alright. So, I'm trying to remember something here. So the mass attack one was the one that dispelled. Okay. I'm gonna try to dispel these buffs right now just so I do a little more damage. I definitely want to dispel the policewoman's.
Handle it gently.
I kind of want to focus down the policewoman. So let's do this.
Where gloves? The puppy agreed with your decision.
Get the ultimate up while we're at it. Yeah, that policewoman's pretty tanky, but I'm critting like crazy, so this is pretty good. Ooh, and she buffed everyone. So let me see if I can remove... Oh no, and he disarmed my Pickles, not like this. Oh, I was going to dispel their buffs, but I can't now. Alright, well, I guess the next best thing to do is just keep focusing down the boss here. It's fine, it's fine.
Bloody Trump.
Take it easy.
Get out of
Keep
here.
building Moxie for my DPS. That did almost nothing. Nice crit. It's weird, I'm critting a lot and I don't even have Tooth Fairy on this side. Oh, and now she silences my pickles. What the heck? Alright, well, I can still... No, I can't dispel. Alright. So I think what I'll do... Or actually, no, let's do it this way.
Wear gloves.
I wonder if this is enough.
Handle it gently.
Ooh, good targeting there.
A little bit hot here.
Oh, I forgot this guy's casting an ultimate, so hopefully it doesn't wreck me. Ooh, it paralyzed me. What does that do? When there are 2 stacks, inflicts daze status if the carrier's array. Oh no, that's not good. Should have paid attention to that. How should I do this?
Sterilize.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Wait, so are my characters going to be dazed for the next 2 turns? Because that's kind of an insane ultimate. Ooh, so close. Nice. Oh. Oh, if you beat the boss, you clear. I didn't know that. Okay. So it was good to focus down the boss there. I don't know how many turns that was. That was probably like 7. Okay, so now the final 6-2. Oh, this boss.
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
This boss is, if it's what I think it is, it's going to be really tough.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
I'm here for
So it's the bee in the back. Alright, let's do this. I still don't understand this boss's mechanics. Moxie +1 after unleashing a 1-target ultimate. Interesting. Control immunity. Oh, I cannot run Druvis here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna replace Druvis with someone else. This is not a good place for a Druvis showcase. Alright, so instead of Druvis... I don't really like my star DPSs. Beast DPS is disadvantageous. Anonly is pretty good. Why don't we do that? Okay. So, I still don't understand the enemy's mechanics, so let's look into it. How do I zoom in? Okay, here we go. So he has 4 parts, so I guess the head is the main boss, I guess. So when a round starts, if there are 8 stacks of malice, spends them to perform ultimate Fount of Malice. If there are 8 stacks of regret, spends them to cast ultimate Split Thought. Oblivion Epilogue. When a round ends and no other allies are present, casts the ultimate status at half damage. After the caster takes lethal damage and the other allies are present, completely destroys the other parts and gains HP. And the caster... Oh, so I guess you focus down the main piece? Is that how it goes? Okay, when a round ends, performs one attack and gives one stack of malice to the main body. When the caster dies, removes all malice. This boss looks very complex, but I don't know about the actual fight though. Oh, this one? Yeah, this one I still don't understand this guy's mechanics. At 8 stacks, the main body performs. So I'm not sure if I should focus down the body parts first or aim for the main part. I would presume you want to take out the arms first. So these are the arms, they do the same thing. And then what's this bottom piece here? At the end of the round, grants the main body 1 stack of malice. At 8 stacks, the main body performs a powerful 1 target attack. Immune to control. Near-death experience. HP for all allies when dying and enters shackled rebirth status. Cannot act. Passives do not work. Damage taken. I'm under the impression you take out the arms first. And then the main body, and then you take out the bottom or whatever. Okay, anyways, let's just play this. Oh, and you can use 4 characters here. I forgot about that. Okay, so logically I would buff my party first, debuff the enemy. Okay, let's start off with this. Seems good to me.
Don't be so furious. Hey, there is it. Bodyguards! Where are the bodyguards?
Okay, what now? So, got a couple options here. So I think what I'll do, makes sense to do this, that diffuse that card. Maybe we'll go ahead and get Soth the Beast poison stacks online. Gain some Moxie while we're at it. And then we'll go ahead and get Anne and Lee's Moxie up. Seems good to me.
The ingredients this time.
Okay. Ooh, we got our ultimate. Nice. Ooh, taking some damage here. Alright, so I think what I'll do next... Okay, I have an idea. So let's go ahead and get Anna and Lee's ultimate online. So we'll go ahead and buff the party. I'm going to apply some poison stacks and trigger all of them with her ultimate now.
I know what this is.
Oh, that's all I can do. Okay. Good. Just one shot and win easy. I should probably start healing. But technically I have 2 healers here, so I'm doing okay. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and shred the enemy defense before we cast our ultimate. Let's get Beacorn Bloom's ultimate online. And then Yeah, let's cast the ultimate. And then let's go ahead and load our cures. Seems like a good turn.
Radio waves are everywhere.
Good damage? Ooh, okay.
Store owner said it was very effective. Please believe me.
Oh my god.
Where are the bodyguards?
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so I think what we'll do now. How do I want to play this out? So, okay, I have an idea. Let's go ahead and try to.
It's a tough one, boss.
Yeah, okay. So that gets Tooth Fairy's ultimate up, and then we'll cast the ultimate here. Seems like a good turn.
Scientific version.
Wow, that guy's so tanky.
Always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully.
That was with crit shred, defense down. Okay, but that. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're doing fine. Very nice. Okay, so what I think I probably will do, let's go ahead and get a massive buff right now.
It's a tough one, boss.
Let's get the ult up for Anna and Lee, and then we'll ult here. Which character is healing you round start? It's Sotheby. So Sotheby has like a delayed heal. Basically, she casts 2 cure stacks to your entire party, and for the next 2 rounds, you get a party-wide heal at the start of each round. Start of each of your rounds. So some people don't like Sotheby because, especially for newer accounts, they want their heals right away. But with Sotheby's Insight 3, if you cast two of these incantations, Concentrated Essence, the second Concentrated Essence procs all the cure stacks that are currently existing. So you can like cast 2 of these Concentrated Essence to get the first one to activate immediately. So that's a trick you can do if you need emergency heals, and it's quite doable. Okay, so let's go ahead and level up an incantation. Let's go ahead and defense shred before we cast the ultimate. And I actually kind of want to defeat the enemy right now, so guess we can do it this way. Maybe this will finish the boss, although he's pretty tanky, so this might be like an 8-turn, 9-turn clear. Oh, 7-turn clear. Okay. I made this look really easy. I think the previous Limbo side 2 I cleared in 8 turns was my fastest. Okay, so that was Limbo 6. I was expecting it to be tougher, but somehow it was easier this time around. And I wasn't even using star units to take advantage of the damage boost. Can you show the characters you used? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to check the final... Oh, I'm sorry, Okay, here, I'll show you the characters I used. Nice, thank you, V. So, the characters I used... So, by the way, Leo, the 2 best supports in the game, or the 3 best supports in the game in my opinion, are Anna and Lee, B. Cornbloom, who's a 5-star, and is one of the best, and Pickles. But a lot of people skip Pickles because they're saving up for Tooth Fairy, and Pickles is a very efficient character, but you don't really need him as a support. There's a lot of good supports in this game, but Ann and Lee is one of the best supports in this game because her entire kit's useful. So, her buff, just a single target buff can already increase your damage output and reduce the damage taken for 2 whole rounds for your entire party at level 1. So that's really good. Her Taoist rune is a very powerful single target attack that at level 3 can daze the enemy to make it so they can't act in a round. And the cool thing about Ann and Lee is she alternates between 2 different states. She alternates between break time and exorcism time. So when the round begins, she starts off on break time. And break time, basically, she takes 15% less damage if you have her I3. And then when she switches from break time to exorcism time, 2 things happen. Basically she switches between 2 phases at the start of each round. When she goes from break time to exorcism time, her rightmost incantation levels up 1. So that's very good, right? Because it can get you closer to level 3 Taoist rune to daze the enemy, or it could increase the level of your buff, so your buffs are more powerful for 2 rounds. And then in addition, when she's in exorcism time, all her attacks increase her damage output, as well as allows her to bypass some enemy defense with penetration rate. Yeah. And then her ultimate is really good because it's a mass attack, and then she applies a buff called Empower Incantation on herself for 2 rounds. And basically, at the start of the next 2 rounds, a random incantation will level up 1. So it could be her incantation. So sometimes you'll notice, like, when she goes from break time to exorcism time, sometimes if you're lucky, her Taoist rune will level up twice to level 3, or her buff incantation will level up twice to level 3, or maybe like your DPS's incantation levels up, or your healing incantation levels up 1. It could be anyone. So Ann and Lee is very good. I think it's currently the only way in the game to level up your characters without merging cards. So that's Ann and Lee, and you know what Beacorn Bloom does. Just the reality defense shred and damage taken plus 15%. Beacorn Bloom and Ann and Lee, they're both excellent supports that can deal a large amount of damage, high damage output, and of course the ultimate seals. So that's really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to continue streaming, but just to end this video here, for those of you watching this Limbo clear, thank you so much for watching. I'll be sure to put timestamps below. That way you can kind of jump to, say, like Limbo 6 if you want to see how that went for me. Okay, so for those of you watching on YouTube, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.